Welcome back to Real Talk with Felice. Now, we left off with the last question about, do you believe society has played a large role in how women view themselves, or people in general? So, Tanisha, I didn't get your view. What do you think?
I definitely agree with what all the ladies have said so far. And it's very interesting because now we've become a society that dresses for other people instead of ourselves, and more so for women. Women dress for other women. Women put on their makeup, do their hair, do all these things they say to attract men. But I've recently started asking a lot of our male clients, we own a natural hair salon, a lot of our male clients and a lot of my male friends, like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer a glamorous woman that has a lot of makeup with a lot of hair? What are you looking for? And all of them, 95% of them say they prefer a natural woman who has barely any makeup on. If they go into a special event, of course they don't mind them wearing makeup, but they don't care about that. But we, as women, are just like, okay, I'm going to the club, I gotta look better than the next girl that's at the club, or I'm going here, I'm going there, and so we dress for each other. And I think that even that's something that's societal, because society teaches us that that's what we're supposed to do, even when you look at the TV shows, Atlanta Housewives and all these shows where, exactly, each woman is trying to outdo the other woman. So.
What about you, Kiera?
You guys have just said exactly what I would have said. For instance, with women, it seems as though even when you want to go out, it seems as though you have to be in competition in order to go out. And for me, that's the exact reason I don't go out half the time. I don't want to get up and have to put in an hour worth of time just to do makeup. I'm not a foundation girl. It's some eyeshadow, some lip gloss, and I'm ready to go. But in society, you have to put on the foundation. You have to cover up your markings, your scars. My family has a hereditary facial hair thing going on, and we have to shave that because society says we do. And nobody wants to deal with that all the time. Sometimes you just want to wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face, and go on out the door sometimes, especially if you're just running up to the store. So.
I agree with all of that you said. And I think another thing that I noticed that I believe that society plays a role in is that they omit, or they have very limited ethnicities represented in the media. I mean, and I'm not just talking about African Americans. I'm talking about Hispanics. I'm talking about Asians. It's like, you should see me. I'm horrible. My boyfriend is like, oh my gosh, I feel sorry for him, because I look and check every commercial to see if I'm going to see me in it. And if I don't see me in it, I have a fit. Not only do I have a fit, but even shows or movies. Like, I'll give you an example, and y'all forgive me in YouTube world, right? Forgive me in YouTube world. But Annie, I refuse to see Annie. You want to know why? Yeah, they had the cute black girl and the cute black man as what, Daddy Warbucks, whatever his name is. Why they couldn't have a black secretary? There was no black secretary out there that could play the part, right? So I didn't see the movie. I banned it. Why? Because Annie all their life done had white. So if you're gonna go black, go all the way black. Give me a black secretary. And a chocolate one for once. You understand what I'm saying? I don't mean any harm. But that's what I wanted to see. And so I banned it. And then I told all my friends why I was banning it. Told them, don't go see it. I'm not even going to get it on Redbox. Sorry, Jamie. I like you. But I'm just saying. And then I'm serious. And these men out here who are playing these roles like the Jamie Foxxes and the Denzel Washingtons, I'm tired of seeing white women beside Denzel. You making $20 million a movie. You mean to tell me you can't say, hey, producer, I'd like a sister on my right side or on my left? You can't do that? We're bringing in money in the box offices too. So it aggravates me that they're not putting more women of color or other ethnicities beside these men. I mean, it aggravates me. That's just my little pet peeve. And I just want everybody in the world to know that if I don't have more representation, I am banning. Okay? All right. That was my little bit. Y'all forgive me for that. Y'all ready for my next question?
Yes.
Okay. So, we're going to get a little personal. What do you believe is your best feature and why? And we can also put in there, what body part do you desire to change and why? Okay.
I'll start.
That was quick.
I'll start. I believe my best body part.
Well, let's do best feature.
You said best feature?
Mm-hmm.
Does it have to be physical? Anything?
Whatever you choose.
I feel that my mind is my absolute best feature. Knowledge.
You telling the truth?
100% the truth.
Right.
I really feel like that because knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge is power. I feel like beauty is second, knowledge is first, your mind is first. What is beauty without a strong mind? It's a waste, you know. And I was always told growing up, my aunt, she always told me, Deja, you have to be intelligent, not just beautiful. No, the correct way that she said it was, it is not enough to be beautiful, but you have to be intelligent as well. And that resonated with me years upon years. And now, being a young woman, I've never forgotten that, you know. And I really truly believe that my mind is my most powerful weapon. That is my absolute best feature. And I really believe that.
Well, I like that answer.
Thank you.
Very nice. Kiera,
My smile. I believe I have a very beautiful smile.
I would agree.
You too.
Nice teeth. Renee, your best feature?
For me personally, I feel like it's my lips. I just like the fullness of them. But people say my smile, but
It's
because
nice.
they're
Because
looking
it
at my
goes
teeth.
together. It goes together.
But I like my lips. And then something that I definitely want to change is my waistline. I would like it smaller. But it's funny because when I was smaller, it was the fact that I wanted a smaller butt, like more flat. Because I just felt like
Get out. You're the best friend.
when I grew
I
up,
wanted a flat
though, when I
butt.
grew up, I hung out with a lot of white people, and so I felt already like weird because I didn't look like them. I wasn't even thinking about my complexion at the time. It's just my body. I've always, like, when I'm in elementary school, I have to wear 6 in a skirt, but extra small shirt because I had big hips and a big butt, so when I grew up, it was like, oh, I wanted a flat butt. And then when I got in college, and then my chest got bigger, and then I was like, oh, I definitely want a flat butt now. And then now it's like my waist. So
Okay, so you're happy with it.
with my lips.
Your lips. Not your waist. You want to change your waist.
Yes.
Okay, so Kelly.
I kind of have a similar answer to Deja. I think my spirit is my best feature. Most people that are around me will tell you that they have a good time and it's not a fake thing. I just like to leave every person feeling better than when I encountered them. And so that's my best feature.
That's nice. I like that. Tynesha?
I would say my eyes. I say the eyes are the gateway to the soul, I think is the way the saying goes. And I just firmly believe you can tell a lot about a person by their eyes. And I love, and I think that kind of exudes through my eyes. So.
Nice.
And if I wanted to change anything, I would say my double chin. When I
didn't even
when I
notice it.
lost the weight, my face was very, very small, and that is the one thing that I miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say my smile and then my eyes would be my best feature. But Deja and Kelly gave me something to think about because I think my mind is powerful.
Yes, ma'am.
And my spirit,
Yes.
I agree with you 100% as far as the spirit.
And I think too, like, just like using Renee as an example, the way she's felt about her body has fluctuated because she's changed. And so we're all going to age. And so while you're smiling, your eyes and your waist, they can all change. It's kind of like if you're a good person, you know, somebody throw a bucket of acid on you, you're still a good person.
Right.
And so.
Right. That is beautiful. All right, so the next question, well, did any of y'all want to answer the question about body part you would change? Because Renee and Tynesha already answered that. What would you change?
Mine would be my stomach.
Your stomach?
I used to want a bigger butt, but then I got bigger, and I'm kind of like, I need to be smaller. My waist, I'm with you, Renee. I would want a smaller waist.
You perfect, Deja.
No,
You about that perfect.
no. If I could change anything, I would say a smaller forehead.
That's kind of hard. I don't think they can go into the cranium.
Smaller forehead because I have a 5 head going on here. Okay, it's nice and shiny.
Oh, I would have to agree. You know, I always tell my friends that I would love a tummy tuck. So if anybody out there would like to donate a tummy tuck,
Closed mouths don't get fed, Felice.
that's
So
right,
there you
that's
go.
right. Tummy tuck it is. And so that's what I would like to change. Okay. All right. So let me ask you this. If we're going to, real quick, are you okay with your size? I mean, some of y'all have already kind of alluded to it, but real quick, are you okay with your size?
Yes, I'm okay with my size. I just want to continue to maintain this. I feel like, yes, I'm good with my size as long as I continue to maintain it and keep working out and staying fit. I'll be happy.
Yeah, you look healthy.
Thank you.
You look healthy.
Thank you.
I am okay with my size.
Thank you.
No.
No. We'll come back to that.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No. I think I'm half and half. Like, I think if I could tone up some stuff, I think I would be okay.
Well, what I learned from losing weight the first time is that you can't really get to a place where you're going to be happy until you're happy with where you are. So me being happy with my weight now and my size now doesn't mean I don't want to change it. It just means that I'm happy with it. And that's how you begin.
And Tanisha, can I just say, you look fabulous.
Thank you.
Absolutely fabulous. And you just gave me an idea about what I can do. That yellow and black is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you're representing. Do I keep going? Okay. So let me share some statistics with you, okay? More than 90% of girls 15 to 17 years old want to change at least one aspect of their physical appearance, with body weight ranking the highest. Nearly a quarter of girls 15 to 17 would consider undergoing plastic surgery. Since 1997, there has been a 274% increase in the total number of cosmetic procedures, with liposuction being number 1, breast augmentation being number 2, tummy tuck number 3, eyelid surgery number 4, and breast lift number 5. Butt augmentation has increased by 86%. And the number of cosmetic procedures for women increased over 429% since 1997 and 273% for men. Now that's some staggering.
Wow.
That is crazy.
So that says that we live in a society, right, where people are not happy with what God gave them. Period. And where did that come from? It had to come from a bigger system. You know, I mean, and just look at what we said. We would get a tummy tuck. And I guarantee you, all your boyfriends like your stomach, don't they? Ain't it ridiculous? And we trying to tuck the very thing they like. Doesn't make sense. And so where does that come from? Like, when do we get to a point where we're just satisfied with what God gave us? When do we get there?
I don't know. It's very interesting that you said that, though, because Kelly and I co-own a natural hair salon here in Charlotte.
What's the name of it?
Revolution Ego.
Okay.
And we have women that come in all the time. We don't do any straightening at our salon because we are really geared towards teaching women to love the texture of their hair, the hair that they were born with. And they come in on so many occasions and just talk about how they don't like their hair, the hair that God gave them. And it's very difficult to see women feel that way about themselves and to think they're not good enough because of the hair that goes out of their body, which goes back to the societal thing.
Hold on to that thought. And I'm going to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Standards.
I would definitely say it is, especially with the BET, My Black is Beautiful, Black Girl Rocks. I would definitely say they're starting to take a look at what is happening in society and trying to find a way to balance it out and make changes, especially when we talk about hair, especially when we talk about skin, for men and for women, not just for women, for men and for women.
Okay. Anybody else believe it's changing?
I think it's changing in terms of you seeing a more diverse picture. I still think the idea that there are these epitomes of beauty is a wrong way to go. If I had a daughter and with a child, I wouldn't be teaching my daughter to say like, well, look at this other dark-skinned girl, because there's still that idea of comparison, and comparison is a thief of joy. I would be taking my child or myself to the mirror and saying, look at your beautiful eyes, look at your beautiful hair, because every time you look outside, you're going to find a reason to be disappointed with what you have.
Okay. Well, let me just share some things with you. We Are Handsome designer Katinka Summers opted to feature women that represent a healthier idea at the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in Australia. The designers used athletes to run the catwalk. They made a conscious decision to choose real women who led healthy, active lives to be the face of their brand. Strong is the new sexy. Then France has become the latest country to ban excessively skinny models from working in the ultra-chic country's fashion industry, joining Israel, Spain, and Italy. The French legislator declares the activity of model is banned for any person whose BMI, body mass index, is lower than 18, which is approximately 121 pounds for a 5'7" model, and they could face up to 6 months of jail time and a fine of $82,000. So I think that we're moving in the right direction. We have Dove, we have companies who have done their branding to change, to look forward to a woman being a real woman. So I appreciate that, seeing Vic a woman, not afraid to show their curves on TV. I think that's great. And so we possibly are moving in the right direction if we keep that up. So now I want to ask you, what can we do as women to make things better for ourselves and the generations to follow? What can we do?
We can support each other. We can love on each other. We can compliment each other. Going back to the TV shows that we watch now that are out there where the women are competing against each other and name calling and just being hurtful and unkind to each other.
What do we do about those shows?
That I can't answer because
Don't
that's
watch
a
them.
whole different
No, you
a whole
can
different
answer it.
episode.
You can.
We can say don't watch it, but women are not going to not watch it. And I know that once again from just conversations we have in the salon. Women like to watch it. They say, if we say to them, like, do you not feel that's degrading, that it sets a bad example? And they say, yeah, it is, but I mean, I just like it for entertainment. I need a way to unwind when I get home, and for me to watch other women who have problems that are worse than mine makes me feel good.
Wow. Okay, that's another show. Thank you. I might have to have you back. All right. What else can we do?
I feel like I agree with what she was saying. I feel like as women, as a whole, we have to strive to inspire one another, uplift one another, instead of tearing each other down and just constantly pushing the stereotype of us hating one another, talking bad about one another. It's now becoming a nasty cycle. And I feel like with the music, it definitely it continues to push that. I feel like the music is very influential, and that is why we continue to hate one another.
Okay, so you're saying, well, basically, that's easy. Stop buying it.
Right.
Call your radio station. Say, look, I'm a woman. I don't like to hear raps that are degrading our women. The dollar is powerful, and if you take your dollar away, they will listen.
Yes.
So we can do stuff. And I'm just going to say it starts here. Like you said, we need to start loving our girls more. When you see a little girl, tell her she's smart, she's intelligent, she's pretty. You got to tell her. I say do daily affirmations with one another. You know, call your girlfriend up that you know might be having a hard time. Do you know you're beautiful today?
Right.
It's little things that we can do, and that it'll have a ripple effect. What do you think?
I agree.
I agree, but I also feel like if you're a person who doesn't have it to give, it's going to be very difficult for you to give it. So if you have a little girl, I just was telling Tanisha, I saw a woman speaking nasty to a baby under 1, telling the baby how fat she was and what she couldn't buy the baby. And while it disgusted me, I felt worse for the mom because someone obviously has spoken to her like that, and so she feels like it's appropriate. So I feel like it starts with you saying things to yourself, giving yourself daily affirmations, loving on yourself to the point that you're so full, you have to share it with every other woman or person that you see.
Okay, and good segue. I like that. I want everybody to tell me and share. I am beautiful because. Who wants to go first? I am beautiful because.
I am beautiful because I feel beautiful inside.
Thank you.
I am beautiful because I spread joy.
Deja.
I am beautiful because God told me I was beautiful. And I feel it every day when I wake up in the morning.
Very good. Renee.
I'm beautiful because I'm kind and caring.
Thank you.
I am beautiful because I am love.
Oh, and I am beautiful because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today at Real Talk with Felice. If you have any suggestions or ideas that you would like to contribute to my show, please go to my website, www.realtalkwithfelice.com. I would love to hear from you. Also, be looking forward for this show to be on YouTube. And when you see it, like it, click on view. Let's raise the numbers up. And once again, God bless. This is Real Talk with Felice, Inspire Me Moments. I wanted to do this topic on beauty because of my own journey with beauty. Being a dark and lovely lady, I had to learn to love myself and to see myself as beautiful, even if society didn't validate me or others. I believe I am beautiful because I've been fearfully and wonderfully made. I believe in serving others and giving back. I love deeply and from the heart. And I treat others as I want to be treated, as I want others to be treated. No, can I do that over? Can I do that over? Can I just do it over and keep talking so you could cut that first part out, or what I have to do? Okay. Gotcha. Oh, okay. This is Real Talk with Felice, Inspire Me Moments. I wanted to do this topic because of my own personal journey with beauty. Being a dark and lovely lady, I've had to learn to love myself and to see myself as beautiful, even if society didn't validate me or others. I'm beautiful because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I believe in serving others and giving back. I love deeply and from the heart, and I treat others as I want to be treated. And I know those of you who are watching right now, I know and believe that you're beautiful. And I want you every day to say to yourself, I'm beautiful. And if you have to say it several times a day, then you do that until you believe it. And in the meantime, if you'd like to share your journey with me, please go to my website and go to www.realtalkwithfelice.com. And God bless. Welcome to Real Talk with Felice. I'm your host, Felice Hightower. Today I'm going a little bit deeper on my topic of what is beauty. Last segment, you realized that I was talking to 5 young ladies, and now I'm just talking to 2. Because they answered the question no to whether or not they felt that they liked the way they look today. And so I'm happy to have my 2 guests with me today. And we're going to start out with question number 1. Can you share why you're not satisfied with how you look today? Renee, you want to go first?
Yes, so my name is Renee Harris, and the reason I'm not satisfied is due to my weight. I was always smaller. I have gained and lost weight, but I've never been as big as I am now. Also, I feel like not just that my clothes don't fit, but guys aren't looking at me the same. I feel like it's harder for me to find someone, so it just makes me feel less beautiful. I feel like I have to do extra in the morning to look beautiful or look like everybody else, where I used to just wear jeans, t-shirt, and I thought it was cute. So
Wow. So what I'm hearing you say is that in the past you were skinnier, and not just for health reasons, but the attention you felt you received has lessened due to the fact that you've gained weight.
that's true.
And that attention obviously is very important to you in how you see yourself. Is that not correct?
Right. And also, I guess where I am in life right now, I'm trying to look for a husband. I feel like no one is talking to me, so it makes me feel bad about myself.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to say, first of all, you're not supposed to look for your husband. He's supposed to look for you.
True.
Okay? So that's why we're here today, because we're digging deeper, okay? Because it says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Mm-hmm. So he's looking for you, okay? And then what I want to dig deeper about is you feeling bad about yourself because you feel that you may not be getting the attention you used to get. And there could be other reasons for that, not necessarily your weight, okay? We're gonna process that. You all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay. But thank you for sharing that, because I think a lot of women, we base how we feel about ourselves based upon the attention we get from men and other women. And I don't believe that that's a good indicator, but that's my opinion. But I think we all do it. So you're not alone in that. You want to share?
Sure.
Why you said no?
Sure. My name is Kiara Watson. For me, it's similar to Renee, my weight, but I'm a little bit of the opposite. I grew up heavier and then lost weight after college. And so now I'm at the point where I'm still at a steady weight. However, it's not where I would see myself by now. After 3 years of losing weight, I would assume myself to be a little bit smaller than where I am now. And so because I look in the mirror and I still see those rolls, or I still see that arm fat hanging, it just makes me a little bit more feel bad about myself. So.
Really? So how much smaller do you have to be? Okay? Because personally, I think men like a little bit of rolls. You know what I'm saying? They gonna lie, all right? But that hard, those 6-packs on women, it's not soft. But a roll is soft, okay? Right? Am I right, man? Y'all let me know. Okay, so how much smaller do you have to be?
I think for me, it's not mostly losing more weight, just toning it up, not seeing so much of the roundness in those rolls, just having that sleek on the side. And when I sit down, I don't want to have that muffin top every time.
Okay.
Just more so tone.
And thank you for tuning in with us at Real Talk with Felice. I'd love to hear your comments, your suggestions, and future topics. So please visit me at www.realtalkwithfelice.com. Remember, it always begins and ends with you. And God bless. Good job, ladies.